These are examples of pieces of a story time. The first part is going to be of a toddler story time, including Sandra Boynton's Good Night, Good Night, and the song from the Big Bang Theory show on TV, Soft Kitty, both of which are bedtime themed, as is the story for the family story time, Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Now, the first story, Good Night, Good Night by Sandra Boynton, features lots of rhyme, which is very good for children learning words because they can know the sounds having heard the word sound before. She writes several great titles that feature rhyme very well. All right, this was my favorite story for bedtime when I was your age. The sun has set not long ago. Now everybody goes below. Below on a ship is down below the deck, where all the rest of the rooms are. To take a bath in one big tub with soap all over. Scrub, scrub, scrub. They hang their towels up on the wall. And what do you think they do? And find pajamas, big and small. See, these guys put on the wrong ones. Do you ever do that? I do sometimes. Some on top and some beneath, they brush and brush and brush their teeth. Do you do that every night before bed? It's good, yeah. And when the moon is on the rise, they all go up. What do you think they do? To exercise. Exercise is very good for you. And down once more, but not so fast. They're on their way to bed at last. They climb into their feather bed with some at the foot and some at the head. Two little rabbits sing a song while everybody hums along. The hippos will dance in the mud, the piggies will follow them in, and down in that hollow will elephants wallow in mud that comes up to their chin. The cats and the bears, the lions and dogs, the rhinos and moose come along. Two rabbits that's we two will gladly agree to sing everyone to dream in a song. The day is done, they say goodnight, and somebody turns out the light. The moon is high, the sea is deep. They rock and rock and rock to sleep. Say goodnight to the animals. And good night, Kitty and the moon. All right, speaking of kitties at bedtime, I know a song about a kitty who's sleepy. I'm gonna sing it first, but sing with me when you pick up the words. It's called Soft Kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Thanks. Now this next story is about some things that are like monsters, so I would use it for a family story time, because sometimes monsters are scary to little ones, even though these monsters are not that scary. But this is Where the Wild Things Are, with the pictures and the story by Maurice Sendak. Now kids, you see this big gold foil sticker? That's a Caldecott medal. It means it was the best book with pictures for kids that year. And appearance, you see this label here on the spine. This is a special sticker that says that it's one of these award-winning books. We have a shelf of them just over there, so just look for this sticker and you'll know you found a good one. All right, this is a story about Max, who was misbehaving before bed. And let's see what happens to him. All right. Where the wild things are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Oh, you shouldn't nail things into the wall. And another, oh no, he's chasing the dog. What do you think happened to him making mischief? His mother called him a wild thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Well, I wouldn't be too happy about that. That night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. How strange. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. It has his name on it. And he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Look, there's one of them already. And when he came to places where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth. That means they clamped them together. And rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Do you think Max was scared? Until Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with his magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking even once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of the wild things. Look, he has a crown. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus begin. What do you think a rumpus is? It's kind of like a party. Let's see. They're dancing. It looks like maybe they're singing. And they're hanging from vines and trees and playing. And it looks like they're laughing. Oh, rumpus sounds like a good time. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of all the wild things. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth, you got it, and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Maybe that's what he smelled. And it was still hot. Now, do you think Max has a good imagination? Me too. It's good to have a good imagination. Now, parents, there were some new vocabulary words in there, like, can you guys show me what gnashing means? Me too. All right. And can you show me what a rumpus is? Oh, let's have a rumpus right here, right now. Are we dancing? Maybe some singing? Maybe some hanging on trees with vines? Okay, now what we're going to do for craft time today is, do you see the great pictures of the monsters in here, the wild things? There they are. We are going to make masks where we have big yellow eyes that we can roll, that have horns like they all have, and that have, what else did they do? Yep, you got it, gnashing teeth. So we're gonna draw some big teeth on there. And they did one other thing that we're going to have to draw. Oh, that's right, they had their big, terrible claws. So we're gonna make some claws too. That we're gonna have some construction paper over at that table over there. And we're gonna become wild things and have a rumpus right here in the library, out on the patio. All right, thanks for watching. Sweet dreams.